All right, this quick thing I have to rant about, right? I haven't been ranting on this channel in so long, but let's just get a rant out the way, right? So I'm just on Twitter and I was on Instagram trying to look for topics, and there's nothing but goon material everywhere. And I know that's what Twitter is known for, also, but it's just why is the internet so sexualized? You know what I mean? Like sometimes I just want to go on the internet. Most of the time, I just want to go on the internet without being bombarded by OF ads, by girls always showing, you know what I mean, showing their body off, and it's kind of concerning, right? How the way the world is going, and I know people are going to be like, "Oh, it's always been a thing," but it's evil. Always seeing like, bro, I seen this one thing. Young men, like let's say up to like 13 years old with internet access, you've seen more naked women than your grandfather has ever seen in his whole life. So imagine what that does to the human brain while growing up, right? And listen, if you want to watch P, that's on you, but bro, like it's evil. Listen, if you see something get pushed and promoted so many times over and over and over and over, it's kind of bad. You should maybe want to look into it and why it's getting promoted. Like for guys, right? Or even for women, but especially for guys. After you bust, right? And what happens to you? You feel lazy and lethargic, and you feel just bummed out now. Like you feel like you know what I mean, bro? It's a whole ploy so you can lose your count, so you can lose your energy. And I just want to help young men, and even for me, sometimes I got to take accountability too, because sometimes I even fold. That like getting over P and really stop watching all this because it's so like it's so easy to watch it, right? Like you can go on social media and always get bombarded by it, then you fall right back into the hole. Bro, it's the hardest drug to get off of. And listen, I've quit weed multiple times. I'm sober now. I've been sober for like a week or two now. I quit nicotine. Those were very hard for me because I am a very addictive person when I love something. But P is the hardest thing that I've ever quit. You know what I mean? P is the hard. Y'all know what P is, but P is the hardest thing to not watch because everything promotes P. Everything is super sexualized. Everything it always goes back to P, and it's very annoying and it's very concerning about what is going on and what is getting promoted in this world. And I really want to help young kids and teenagers and even men get over that and really try to keep their energy, right? And I know this isn't like the typical post I usually have on this page, but it's my page, and I feel like ranting, okay? It's very sad and it's very hard and it's very scary on how much P is getting promoted and how much sexualized things are, because now there's going to be young girls that's going to wind up sexualizing themselves at a younger age. Oh my god, I just don't worry about that. But there's going to be young girls at a young age that's going to sexualize themselves because they seen their favorite creators, or they see that guys watch all this stuff, so now she feels like she has to do more sexual things, wear more raunchy clothing out in public for attention, which you don't. It's very evil how the internet indoctrinates people's minds, and it controls people's minds and thoughts and subconscious thoughts. So I can see a post like I was just literally trying to look for topics and stuff on Twitter, but damn near every single thing I see is P. And it isn't the people that I follow. I follow a lot of news people. I follow a lot of clips people, and yeah, it may some. Let me backtrack on that. Maybe it is the people I follow because I watch. I like to stay up with the news on like clips of Twitch and Kick and YouTube. Stay with the drama and stuff because at the end of the day, like I want to report that on my channel as well. I want to give my takes on things as well. But then I scroll down and then it's just OF people getting promoted, or somebody will post something just for analytics and just for views so they can promote other OF creators. And it's just evil. It's just evil. At the end of the day, you're always going to be in your lower chakra. And I know I'm going on some spiritual or occult wisdom stuff, but really, like once you really try to stop, like all right, you ever heard the saying, you won't know you're addicted until you try to stop? It's like people that smoke weed. Oh, I'm not addicted, bro. All right, then stop. Try to stop for a day or two. They can't do it because they are addicted. They start fiending, they start getting withdrawals, and I was that person at once until I had to go through the fiending or withdrawal stages. And a lot of people are going to cope like, oh, weed isn't bad. Weed isn't bad, bro. Weed is probably one of or the worst drugs. Obviously, it doesn't compare to heroin or crack, but it's like alcohol. It's bad for you. It's because it's legal, so easily accessible. It's like a social drug. It's like a thing that everybody does it. You see the memes and the cool stuff now, or like even it gets promoted for teenagers as in high school and middle school. Oh, like we go to the bathroom, we hit our vapes and we hit our carts in the bathroom. Bro, it's bad because it makes you very, very lazy. The reason why I stopped smoking weed is because it makes me very lazy. Like you can tell I'm on weed as if when you see me stop uploading on YouTube. It's because I will start to cope because weed just makes you feel good in the moment. I'm sorry, weed just makes you feel good in the moment. It doesn't actually help you. It doesn't actually, yeah, sometimes it makes you think more extraordinary things, but then do you ever go and put action to those things? Be real. Do you ever put action to those things when you actually smoke weed? And there's going to be people that's going to cope in the comments like, oh, but weed helps me with anxiety. Weed helps me with paranoia. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You're just coping. You're just coping. And I learned that myself, right? Because when I do smoke weed, I get very anxious and paranoid because I start thinking about all the shit I should be doing. And I know I shouldn't be smoking weed. So then I just wind up not enjoying it. But people that say, oh, weed helps me with this, no, it doesn't. If you just stay sober and really figure out why you have anxiety, why you have paranoia, why do you have these things without drugging yourself up, then it's going to take a while probably, but then you will finally get over it and you finally understand why and maybe become one with the feeling instead of always running away. So I just want to rant on this real quick. I just really hope that that we go into a new age of less sexual things, but everything I see is just very sexual. It's very hard to hold in your seed and hold in your energy and not be indoctrinated by the devilish content that's being promoted. It's very hard. It is very hard because everything is sexual. That's how you get attention now, just being sexual or being brash. That's literally what it is because people are so used to being in their lower form, the bad version of themselves, but they cope with it. And I'm not the type of person that wants to cope with these feelings and thoughts. And I know, just like I said, this is a different type of video, but hopefully at least one guy or female, it doesn't matter, one person can watch this video and actually think like, all right, he's right. All right, let me start improving my life because I have a message at the end of the day. I have what 4,600 subscribers, something like that, right? So that's potentially 4,600 people that I can help, that I can save. At least somebody can hear my voice and be like, you know what? I've been thinking like this for a while. I've been having these thoughts, but this message really woke me up. This message was sent by whatever you believe in. It could be God, it could be Yahshua, could be anybody. Could be Buddha. Doesn't matter who you believe in, but anybody can think like, oh, this message was meant for me for a reason. And I don't want to be like that self improvement channel. That's not me. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I believe that if you watch my videos and you're a subscriber, then you care what I say, and I care about you because I care about my viewers and my followers, bro. Like you guys are changing my life every single day. Whether sometimes I see it or not. Sometimes I'm grateful or not. You know what I mean. You guys support me, and I would be the creator that's going to support my viewers back and my supporters back. I'm not going to just be like a this is no dig to XQC, but I'm not going to be like an XQC when somebody donates or comments. Someone donates like 100 subs, and then they said they give like a whole heartfelt comment. I'm not just going to thanks, bro. They just skim over and just say thanks, bro, and just keep playing my fucking video game. That's not going to be me. No, I will sit down with my viewers, see you guys type in the chat on Twitch, and just really talk to you guys, connect with you guys, and really try to help you with my life experience. I'm only 21, so maybe I am wrong on some things, but I know for certainty. I know for certainty that P and all this degenerate content is evil for your brain. It's very evil for your brain. And I know people are gonna be like, oh, but P is good because like it helps guys not act in that animal instinct and go out here and R word girls. I've heard that argument multiple times. Why are you thinking like that? No, let's be real. Why are you thinking like that? Yeah, guys might be aggressive or whatever, but isn't that kind of what you want? Aggressive guys kind of built this world. Guys that held in their energy. What energy, the seed held in their energy. They built the world that you live in. So that's how your father's father was. He wasn't. Maybe yeah, they have some magazines from time to time, but wasn't no full on blown videos. And now let's keep it real. If you've been watching P since you was a young kid, you like the P you started out watching isn't the P you watch now. Don't lie to me. You can't lie to me. The P you watched since you was a kid at like 13, 14 isn't the P you watch now. You watch some total fantasy stuff right now. And you can't lie to me. You cannot lie to me, okay? Like a lot of these people's what's the thing? Fetishes and whatever, they come from P. It isn't from real life experiences. It isn't like your original thought, like, oh, I want to try this. No, you saw it, other people do it, and that indoctrinated your mind and it tricked your mind into thinking that you like it. But deep down, you want real connection. Deep down, you want to low key stop watching this. You want a real girlfriend or boyfriend. You low key want real energy in real life. If everybody had the choice that watches P, you like 99% of people would actually want that in real life. So just come with me on my journey, okay? Because I know on my channel I post a lot of different type of content, but I also want to help my viewers out. So take my hand. Let's go on this journey together to improve our lives. You know what I mean? It's 2025. There's probably some grown men that same as me that's like 18 through 20, like 30s. You know what I mean? Let's improve, bro. And I know there's going to be a lot of people that's going to watch this video and not resonate and just click off. That's fine by me too. But if you're watching this far, I know you actually care. I know you actually care about yourself, and I know that yeah, you actually want to be better. And I don't have a course to sell you. I don't have nothing to sell you. The only thing I have to sell you is just follow me on Twitch, watch me live on Twitch. We go on talks like this on Twitch all the time. That's the only thing. I just, bro, like all the time. I know I'm rambling, I'm yapping now, but bro, when you look at my streams and people were like, "Oh, like how do we support you?" Like, "Oh, it's subs." I'm like, bro, listen. The number one way to support me is just by watching the streams and typing in chat. If you do that, I am happy. I can care less about getting subs. Yes, I would love to get the money. Yes, but bro, I'd rather just have a real connection with my viewers, with people. I want you guys to laugh and have fun. Like the same when I was growing up watching. I know it's gonna be crazy to say, but iDubbbz before he turned soft, H3 before he turned weird. Leafy is here. Watching these Pyrocynical, watching these YouTubers growing up actually made me like happy. Lap Vanos crew. Oh my God, Team Crafted before they all split up and Sky's Minecraft started going crazy. But watching these YouTubers growing up actually helped me and made me feel better about sometimes I would have a bad day, then I go watch these YouTubers and sometimes they relate. Their jokes would be funny. Like Leafy used to be funny back then. I was a kid. So growing up. You know what I mean? So those memes and jokes, it was funny. It was edgy. You can't get mad at it. That's how it was. That's how the internet was back then. And quick thing, I hate how people get mad and try to pull up old tweets and old screenshots and old things about people used to say on the internet. That was the internet back then. It was okay to say that back then. Yeah, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it isn't okay, but that was exceptional back then. So don't get mad at people for actually displaying their cards right. How do you think they got these big subscriber counts and big thingies? Because they did that content. So those that's what gained them notoriety back then into being the creator they are now. So you can't get mad at their history. That's what people liked back then. That was the jokes. That was the internet. So you can't get mad at that. But yeah, that's just a quick rant I had. I was wanting to say because I'm over here trying to look for topics. I can't find topics because all it is just clip farms or engagement bait or just pee or just promotion or it's always something negative about somebody dying or somebody, you know what I mean, losing something, somebody getting cheated on, somebody getting beat up or pee. So that's all I got to ramble about. Deuces.